Hello everybody, this is James Lloyd of RaleighLifestyle.tv, and we're at downtown Raleigh today on Fayetteville Street for Carolina Classics at the Capitol. A lot of nice cars here today. We got some hot rods, show cars, muscle cars, European cars, a little bit of everything. There's going to be a lot of people down here. We hope to have a good time, do a lot of interviews, and show you some of the best cars the area has to offer. One of the first vehicles we're going to look today is this 1955 Ford pickup with a custom flat paint job. Lots of times at car show you expect to see glossy, high dollar paint jobs, where lots of times these guys like to custom these paints with a flat look, makes it look totally different. Nice set of wheels and tires, nice custom look for this pickup out of Apex, North Carolina. I'm standing here with Jim Lohr, who's the owner, or his wife is the owner, of this 63 Dodge Polara 500, a very rare car. Jim, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, there are not many left, and they were kind of the kings of the drag strip back then. And in essence, on the drag strip, they made the Fords and the Chevrolets obsolete. Today, my wife let me drive the car, and I have a 64 426 Sport Fury, but I didn't drive it today. So I took her car today.
This is one of his collections, and I'm telling you, it'd embarrass you at the stoplight. You pull up beside this car, you don't think it has anything, it will leave you in the dust. I'm here talking to Mike Sweat, the owner of this 66 Nova. Lots of times when you're young, you buy a car and it says something about who you are. Even as you get older, that passion grows. You may buy a car that looks really good, but then you've got to add separate touches to it, which Mike has done here to this car. Mike, tell us a little bit what you've done to this car.
Changed about everything that was on the car except for the paint. Interior, the motor, transmission, gauges, suspension, brakes. So a little bit of everything's been changed on except for the paint. Paint's the only thing that's still on the car.
I know when you got this car, we all loved it then, but now it's even nicer. The camera may show this up as a black paint, but this color is actually called what, Mike?
It's called Boysenberry. It's a PPG custom color. Has a little purple tint to it when the sun hits it.
Looks really good live, folks. If you get a chance, come out, let's take a look at this. Mike, thanks for talking to us.
Yes, sir.
Not only do we have hot cars, muscle cars, show cars, part of the entertainment here at Carolina Classics at the Capitol is live entertainment. As you can see, the people here enjoying the music. You can hear it all up and down Fayetteville Street. Everybody's having a really good time here today. I'm standing here with Nelson Reagan, owner of this 1968 Camaro. He's done a lot of work on this car. Great chrome underneath the hood, nice interior, specialty wheels, great paint job. It's really one of the most popular Camaros and cruise-ins and car shows that you go to. Nelson, how long have you owned this car now?
I bought it in 03.
03. He's done a lot of work to it, but what I really want ask you and the people back home to listen to is the 2010 Camaro that you own. You're one of the first ones locally to try to get one, right?
Right. When they come back into production or started production, I went to Bobby Murray and put down a deposit in August of 2006, and then we just went through the process of, waiting for them to come into production, be built, and be delivered. Mine was actually built on the third day. It's VIN number 296. I think, other than Rick Hendrick's cars and some of the NASCAR drivers' cars, it's the lowest VIN number to come to North Carolina.
That shows you love for Camaros, from the old ones to the new one. You never lose that passion. And if you get a look at this interior, it's got some of the same color tones that its 2010 has, which makes the collection go together very nicely. Nelson, thanks for talking to us on RaleighLifestyle.tv.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm talking to an official registered Lumbee Indian with this Ford. Thank you very much.
I didn't get a chance to respond or say nothing. He's lying, I'm white. He's lying, I'm white, dog.
Okay, come on.
All right.
We got a 70 Ford.
70 Mach 1.
Mach 1. Oh, my God. Okay.
How's my hair look, man? Good. Oh, it looks fantastic.
That's why I'm wearing a hat.
Okay.
This short guy I'm talking to right here, his name is Mike. He's owner of this 1970 Mach 1 Mustang. Been a dream car of his. Everybody, I'm standing here talking to Mike, the owner of this 1970 Ford Mach 1 Mustang. Been a dream car of his. He went looking for quite a while. Tell us how you got this car.
I was just very fortunate to be at a Mustang show in Raleigh and trying to get a guy to sell me a black Mustang to put a 427 in, and he said, hey man, there's one in the parking lot with a 427 already in it.
Well, tell our viewers how rare this car is.
Well, it's so rare that Ford didn't make a 70 Mach 1 with a 427 in it. That's how rare it is. So they didn't actually make, a 427 in a 70, 428, 9, 302, 351. So
you're saying you stole the engine and put it in this car? As an official registered Indian now, you can get by with that.
I'd rather not use the word stole. I'm just going to say borrow. We just haven't returned it yet.
Well, good.
But
Well,
it's a one of a kind machine. Perhaps every redneck's dream. Every redneck's dream is that kind of equipment. It really is.
and this redneck has got his dream.
Amen.
I think we found our first casualty. This man actually died here. The cars are so good. Sir, are you alive?
Yes.
So he's not dead. Saved again. We're standing here with the Corvette Z06. What sets this apart than other standard Corvettes, the 427 cubic inch motor and the 505 horsepower. Also, with this car, you get wider tires, a nicer brake package, wider fender flares. Some of you probably recognize this car as the car on dining destinations. Yes, my personal collection. This is a 1968 427 390 horsepower Corvette. It's what we call them matching numbers, meaning that this has the original engine, original paint and interior code. Doesn't necessarily mean that the paint and interior is original, but it's the same codes as it came out of the factory. Some of the things that we did to upgrade this car a little bit is different wheels and tires, 17 inch versus the 15 from the factory. Seats and mirrors off a 2001 and 2004 Corvette. Different seats and mirrors that came with it originally, but we still kept that Corvette theme. Matching numbers car, nice paint, 68, very rare car. I'm standing here beside a 1987 black Corvette known as the C4 edition for Corvettes. Had the 350, 225 horsepower. The one thing that happened is smog control became more EPA regulated. The horsepower dropped on these cars, but this body style was introduced in 1984. It introduced a totally new body style for Corvette and lasted until 1996. Beautiful car, nice convertible. Put the top down, ride all day long. As you can notice, even Betty Boop gets underneath the car, do a little engine work here when you have to fix it at the car show. Lots of times when you come to a car show, you expect to see the finest. Well, even the finest is not totally complete yet. Some of them are still a work in progress. Some of us have a passion for good American muscle. Ron's passion runs deeper than that. Ron trades and sells cars so often, DMV threatened him with dealer tags. But you've actually had this one for a while now, right, Ron?
I have. I'm going on 6 months with this one.
6 months.
6 months. The tires have not worn out yet.
Usually when the warranty runs out, tires runs out, or when it needs maintenance, it's time for Ron to get another car. But you also have a Porsche at home too, right?
We do.
Okay. Ron loves European sports cars. This is a nice Ferrari. Tell us how you came about getting this one.
Trading up over years, we started with a younger model or an older model, and over, I guess, 6 or 7 trades, finally got into what we wanted. That's why we're going to stay with this one.
How many horsepower does this one have?
It's a little over 500.
And don't forget, folks, in these particular cars, the engine's not in the front, it's in the rear for balancing and performance. As you can see from this area view here at Carolina Classics at the Capitol here at the Raleigh Civic Center, everyone's enjoying the fine restorations and the effort that these car owners put into keeping their cars looking good and presentable, and just the passion they have for fine automobiles. Being a car guy for years has always been about horsepower, about engine. They create a car, make it beautiful, then put a nice engine in it. This is a great example from Jaguar where they actually built the engine. And when they carried it to the show, they wanted something to put the engine in, so they developed this car here. It became so popular at the car show back in 1953, people liked it so much they wanted the car itself. So Jaguar actually put it in production because of the engine. Nice wire wheels, very rare car, extremely rare car. James Gross, like the owner, is taking a lot of time and effort keeping this car looking good, interior clean. A great example of the engine first, then the car. I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. This is James Lloyd of RaleighLifestyle.tv. We've been on Fayetteville Street Mall with Carolina Classics at the Capitol. Great day, great show. Everybody had a good time. Thanks for watching.